Hey, what's up, everybody? Mogion Monster here, and welcome to Why the Fascination. I am here with my lovely co-host, Iron Dogger. How are you doing tonight?
Good.
You doing good? I'm doing great. So yeah, another Tuesday night. Jeez, this weekend flew by. I don't know where the hell that went.
I know. It's gone.
It's funny. I'm in Florida, and you look tanner than I do. It's the damn lighting. I look very sunburned. Yeah. So yeah, want to say hi to everybody in chat. What's going on, guys? Let me scroll down and see who all is in here. I know I saw Katie G. She was the first one out of the gate tonight.
Woo.
What's up, Katie? Hey, Sean. What's going on? Big Rob. What's happening, man? Doug K. What's going on, man? It's a new name.
Yeah.
Hey, Larry. What's up, buddy? Hello, Sandy. Welcome. Good to see you. Who else is here? So yeah, I spent Mr. Lee 3PO. What's going on? I spent the morning filming owls.
How'd that go?
It was pretty cool. Yeah, they were
Do you have
pretty
any
photogenic.
Aw.
I do. I put together a short. It's about a little over 3-minute video. It might seem long, but it's hard to like edit everything down, and it's just weird. And you end up with like 5 little things that still are 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
But it came out pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna try not to destroy the show by pushing the wrong buttons to try to pull that up. Yeah, I came on earlier. I pulled up a StreamYard and just practiced, trying to figure out exactly how to pull up a video.
Oh, cool.
And I think I got it. I see Stevie Bean here. Hoosier, what's up? There she is, Stevie B. What's going on?
What's that?
Long Island Bigfoot. What's going on, Mike? How you been, man?
Tom Paul?
Tom Paul Cajun. So, guys, hey, Ida. We have no plans as usual. We just come in here and wing it. Good day, Mark. Mark Dodman from Down Under. Great to see you. Yeah, it's like I said, as usual, we have no plans. So more than likely, I will be putting the link in chat. So if anybody's feeling froggy and wants to jump, feel free.
Bring it.
Yeah, bring it. You guys have anything you want to talk about? Let me know. Put it in chat, and we'll, let's get something going here tonight. Yeah, it's amazing. You guys never disappoint. Joe Parker, what's happening? Bigfoot Anna. Bigfoot. I was fucked that up. Bigfoot and on. What's up? I think it's I don't know what it is. I think it's because there's no hyphen in there.
Yeah.
I think there should be a hyphen. I gotta stop touching the table. I'm shaking the camera.
Are you?
Yeah.
Just all over the place.
I have to. Ash Dobbs, what's going on? Let me copy this link. This way I can just pop it into chat. Again, anybody's feeling froggy? Craig, what's going on, man? It's time to jump.
Bring it.
I put the link in chat, so you guys know what to do with it. If it's the first time you've ever used it, it's simple. Just follow the instructions and, have headphones ready. And, we're good to go.
Got it all hooked up.
So, yeah, I kept thinking there were 7. You know what it was? Is last night they were talking about when we were watching Larry's show, Beast of the Woods. You know, our sister channel and their night of how to. Yeah, so they did the audio. We're going to be doing the video tonight. Part, yeah. Guys, I love you, but damn, if it wasn't for chat last night, God bless chat. Because yeah, I don't know. Did everybody get notes from last night? Because I mean, I was copying off of someone else just because they said they were going to be a test, and
Yeah. I snuck out.
yeah, I was getting rowdy in the back of the class with everybody else.
Yeah, I think I got detention.
Nah, it was cool. I mean, you know, I don't get into the technical stuff. I'm still learning how to friggin', you know, it took me a long time just to do this little video tonight. You know, hit the wrong button, had to start over in some sections. I'm like, damn it, I was almost finished. Hoosier, what? Mogs, I didn't chase cows tonight. Awesome, dude.
Right?
I know I'm supposed to know what that means, and I completely have a brain fart right now.
I have no idea what it means.
Who else did I just see in here? I see Scotty B. I do. Rex Hand, what's up? Again, guys, the link is in chat. Albert Trent Jr., what's up, man? Been fishing lately? Albert's an avid fisherman. He's up in the Jersey, Pennsylvania area.
Oh, interesting.
He was, anyway.
What do they catch over there?
Just about everything. Freshwater. You know, I know he's done, you know, up in Morris County and up northern New Jersey. That's where he fishes a lot, and probably some of the friends. Oh shit, dude! I'm sorry to hear that. Not doing good this year, Mogs. Brother, prayers, man. Prayers for you. Hang in there. It's good to see you, man. It's really good to see you, though. What's up, Jimbo?
Hey.
A Whisper to a Scream podcast. Cryptids podcast. What's going on, Ryan? Who else?
So did you get
Lynn just popped in.
Oh, right on. Did you get your channel set up for the permanent, like, live stream feed?
Oh, with the owls?
Uh-huh.
No, we're gonna have to. That dog's gonna drive me nuts. Hold on one second. Let me just mute my thing real quick.
We can try and read his lips. That's funny. How's everybody doing tonight?
Bring the noisy dog in.
Passed out.
Look at that.
Right there. Well, I don't know what you call that.
Lucy's in here with me, and Hercules is in here. If you hear some snorting, it's not me. It's a little French bulldog. I can hear him. You guys are going to hear him. Give it a break, Herc.
It'll be good for everybody.
Blue-eyed Northern, what's happening? AC, what's going on, man? Oh, dude. Sean, I didn't even see you sitting there, brother.
What?
You'll see. Sean, I didn't even see you sitting there. Sorry, buddy. I have that same drug rug. Is he frozen?
I don't know. I have a.
Or is he just going to see how long it takes us to...
Can you see me?
You're frozen, dude.
Do the...
Frozen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Larry says, snort okay, fart not
No.
okay.
Let me move real quick.
Yeah, no worries, man. Take your time. I was gonna put you down here and let you do your thing. When you're ready, I'll pop you back up.
Yeah, you don't want to get everybody dizzy.
Yeah, because that's terrible. No, I was trying to watch some videos not that long ago that I had filmed during that outing, that expedition. I was reviewing some videos, and I put up the bigger monitor and was watching them on there, and I had to stop. I just because I felt motion sickness coming on. I started to get hot, a little dizzy. I was like, oh, I turned it off. I walked away. I had to lay down. I laid on my bed and I broke out into sweats because that's how much it bothered me. Just that little bit of motion sickness.
Oh.
And it's weird. It doesn't happen all the time. Like I can go out on a boat 30 times and never get motion sickness, but that 31st time, something's different and I get motion sickness. And that's the worst. All right. Oh, he just bounced off. So, Sean, if you can figure it out, you're welcome back. Sawdust Beast, what's up, Mark? How's it going, man? Interesting show last night. Chat was awesome.
I'm gonna be in so much trouble.
I forgot. Shit, was there a flux? No, I couldn't remember if there was a flux capacitor in that equation last night.
Yes, there was.
I think there was.
Yep. Yep. See, we're not failing. We got our notes.
That was too funny. Pop quiz. You're welcome, dude. We're just funning with you.
Yeah, awesome.
What's going on, Cans? Hey, Ruger. Welcome. So yeah, again, sorry, Sean. I don't know what happened, dude. If you get a better signal, I don't know. I'm not. If you want to try again, feel free. But again, I'm going to post that in chat, and there you go. The link's in chat. Feel free to use it.
Hey, Randy.
All right. Sean's going to try again. Hold on.
All right.
Here we go. Try this again. It looks good. I see the fan moving. Everything's fluid.
Yeah, I just went to my girlfriend's office, so that helps a lot.
Right on. How you been, man?
Good. How both of you been?
Good.
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 Thanks. Good.
Yeah, I was commenting. So, I have that same pullover.
I do too.
Same pullover. That's sweet. Well, I was coming on mainly also to say, Mike from Long Island Bigfoot. I'm good friends with him, and he finally convinced me to put up a channel. So right now I put up a couple slideshows of my trip to Dixie National Forest, and it's my dog Monty, one of them. You see in all the pictures.
I think it was a cat.
Yeah, yeah, it's an odd cat.
It's a really ugly cat.
Yeah, and the other one was an Indian Native American reservation in San Diego County.
Oh, very nice.
But
well, dude, I'm stoked that you're getting a channel together. I'm glad Mike talked you into it.
Yeah, I don't care about followers or anything. It's just about finding
but getting your stuff out there is awesome. That's awesome. And you're just going under your name on YouTube?
Mm-hmm. It's going to be under my name.
Awesome.
But I've got I'm so ADD, and especially with all the military head stuff, I have so much photos and everything, and I've just been going out as much as I can, or that my body and head will let me. And
just document
so I'm finally sitting down now to go through everything, go through all my work, and now I have those two slideshows, and the work will get a lot better. That was pretty early, but I'm right now progressing, and I'm going to be putting together everything and kind of posting throughout that. So if anyone wants to check that out.
Absolutely. I think everybody should, man.
Yeah. That sounds awesome.
What? Sorry, just something. Toby, what's happening? Excuse me 1 second. I hate when I have to cough.
So what kind of pictures do you have?
I was trying to actually think of something recent that actually happened lately. The most recent thing I've done is travel across country. I went to go see my girlfriend's family on the East Coast in like Virginia, not Western Virginia, but that side of the state. And so we stopped in Texas, Arkansas. Let me think. I think Tennessee was one of them, and then from there. But like, I did have some interesting experiences in Texas. We stayed at an Airbnb right on a river, and it was very isolated. It was on a few acres, and the property was literally right on a small river, and like there'd be stuff being taken at night. I'd hear noises walking around. I got actually a few photos of stuff looking at me. Like a good, if you kind of want to catch them, like a good way is like they're more concerned about where your eyes are at. So if you're just like they know we're like narcissistic and like taking pictures of ourselves, so like that's a good way to kind of catch them off guard sometimes. And like right on the other, so I got a picture of one right on the other side of the fence. The height of the fence is about a little shorter than me. It's about 5 foot something. But there's a bush, and you can kind of get like kind of guess the gauge like from like the height of it. And this thing has to be at least 8 feet tall, giant softball head creature. And that was like I didn't really have any like super close contact in Texas, but I went to Arkansas. And the weird thing about Arkansas was like before we stayed in central Arkansas, kind of by I think Ozark. I forget where that's at. Central Arkansas, it's very forested. But like I kind of had a calling to go out beforehand once I got there because we've been traveling. Me and my girlfriend were traveling on the road for hours and hours at a time, and like about more than halfway, I would say, like I started getting a strong like feeling in my gut saying like go to the woods when you get there, like or like the feeling of wanting to explore like really bad when I get there. So I do that, like I get out of the car and put everything away, of course, and I go out to the. It's at dark too. Like I've got photos of what I could capture. It's me walking in the woods at night. So me and my dogs go for a woods at night in Arkansas, and I felt like someone was there with me, and then all of a sudden I felt fur brush up against me, and I heard movement around me, and my dogs, of course, they're happy. There's nothing negative happening with them,
They
but
didn't
like,
respond to that
yeah,
at all?
no, they're every time I've had interactions with these beings, I can't even pretend to say what I know what they are or anything, but like it's always been like a very nice, loving contact. Like right now, I'm like creating an album in itself of all the pictures I have where my dogs are like physically engaging um, uh, young ones. If they get if like we go into a lot of areas, like for instance, my oldest one will just like dart off. I can hold on. I can wait until you guys are done setting up.
Oh, go ahead, man. I'm good.
Okay. So
Didn't miss a beat.
Nope.
the other one.
Aw.
Her name's Mary Jane.
What's her name?
Name's Mary Jane.
Oh my
I love it.
God. Oh, she's gorgeous.
Argentinian Mastiff, 115 pounds. Her dad was 140. Her dad was a monster. But
I had a Mastiff. Oh my gosh, she's beautiful.
yeah, they're a great breed of dog. Not too many people have them yet in the U.S. But
yeah,
So
They're like hooch. They
But do
drool
they?
a lot.
I was just gonna say, does that mastiff slobber as much as a regular mastiff?
No, not like
'Cause
she's
damn.
a huge foodie, but she's not a slobber ham like the
Yeah,
English ones are. Those ones are like drool factories.
Yeah,
They're
I
very
spent some
sweet and
time
cute.
around a mastiff or two, and it was just like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Where's all that snot coming from, dude? But I was saying, I'm creating like an album of ones I've like I happen to take like I have my moments where I'm dealing with these beings, and like the bigger chunk of it is where it's just my social engagement, where I have my phone off, I have no tech out. I'm oftentimes meditating within areas that I think are there. And most of the stuff I do is usually like at least 2 to 3 miles off trail. Like all the stuff I do in SoCal, there's I don't know if you're familiar with like Silverado Canyon area out here. Well, I got a couple areas like in the Los Angeles National Forest area, then a couple around the Silverado Canyon area.
Real quick, I gotta cut you off. Sean, do you have a link to your channel?
Yeah.
Because Big Rob just said Moog's there are 2,100 Sean Pattersons. Can't find them.
Oh.
Yeah, I can set that up. I don't know if I can do it right now. I suck with tech, but like I can try it. I'll change the name or something.
There's actually a fly that's haunting me right now.
Sure.
It's walking across my screen. Wait. Stevie has it right here. Way to go, Stevie. All right, guys. Sean's link is up. Stevie has it.
Look at her.
Thanks, Stevie. Appreciate it. But I have like
awesome mods. Awesome.
My engagement with these beings has always been, in a sense, I'm not ever been big into the psychic stuff or that necessarily, but like there is like a definite like thing that these beings I can't prove this, but like a definite thing that they can like connect with you on, and it's not even necessarily like a thought or word. It's more they can almost do it like give it like drive you in a sense in a very instinctive way. Like they can steer you to do something in a sense that you don't know that they're steering you to do, and it's not necessarily they're making you do it. It's just, for instance, I'm going through photos of my earliest site, and unfortunately got burnt down, and that was sad. It got burnt to the ground in a pretty bad fire. But I had a lot of cool experiences there. And my first time there was actually seeing a squatch group, which I like when I go online, I have the gut feeling of where my gut kind of takes me, where I pick on Google Maps where I think they might be, where I pick an isolated spot that's fairly close to civilization, just to guess, that they would benefit from us, huge food source and everything. But like, there's still pockets where no one goes a lot, and that's always like a good kind of place, I think, to look, at least.
Well, I see in chat you're getting some subs, dude.
Right on.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, people can check out your stuff. You say you're not in it for the subs, but still, if you're going to put it out there, you might as well have people check it out.
Yeah, it's cool to like. My main thing is just to like. I love going out and enjoying nature and photography, and it's really nice to get out, and it's cool to share those experiences with other people. Like, per se, if I want to go visit Mike on the East Coast, Long Island, like I would know someone there and be good. Like, it's cool to connect with people like that.
Oh, absolutely. It's funny. There's a lot of states that I can go to, and I'm sure there's someone that would be like, yeah, dude, come on, hang out. It's crazy here in Florida. On the way, when I was traveling from Arizona to Florida, I had someone reach out to me and offer me a place to stay in Mississippi. And I took them up on it, and it was an amazing experience. I wouldn't, I'm so thrilled that I had that opportunity, and I could all over this state. There's places that I'm sure I could just go hang out with people.
I've heard that's a beautiful state for many people.
Yeah, but yeah, getting out there and put yourself out there, get your stories heard, and it's all about awareness. We have fun. We have a lot of fun doing this, but when it comes down to it, we take it seriously. And everybody in chat knows that. We don't do it like you have Sawdust Beasts. They are investigators. They are researchers. I just started to get a little bit into the research end of it. But we do it a little differently. But I'm glad. Get your stuff out there, dude. Definitely, keep it up.
And like in no way are my experiences what everyone else is dealing with. There's many levels to this, and I would never say that. This is just like I try to share from my personal experience, and if you can connect with that, that's cool. Or listen to that. I don't expect everyone to be going through the same thing or like understand
not.
exactly.
Right.
But if you connect with one person, and you touch that person, then you've you succeeded.
No, I mean, I'm just saying
more than one. You're ahead of the game.
And just in a short amount of time of like just doing this for fun, like I've seen so many people that are just major a-holes in this already, not willing to budge on their opinion and everything. Like, bro, I'm just trying to enjoy my life.
Right. Yeah, but you know what? Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but they don't have to force it on you.
Yeah, that's I said, I come like it's nice about your show. There's so many different opinions, and everyone's nice and civil with each other, and it's a nice, happy group.
Yeah, I think we have a good thing going here.
I mean, it's retarded to not like be friends because of a different opinion. It's like very elementary school level maturity.
But it's in everything though, politics, whatever.
It's a big part of our culture.
It's just a matter of difference of opinion starts wars.
It's sad because communication is a skill, and once you learn the skill, that kind of stuff goes away.
Sure. Isaac, what's happening, man? Good to see you in here. Hi, Jenny. Robin. I might have said hi to Robin. Who else? You can do what? I'm sorry.
No, go. You're saying hi. You're saying hi to people. I don't mean to.
Yeah, I try to catch up.
No, you're cool.
Drake.
Sophie.
All right, I'm good.
So to continue on with the Arkansas encounter, I felt like fur brush against my leg because I did have shorts on at that time, and I thought it wasn't one of my dogs because they both have very short coats, and it felt like something fairly large, and it was like matted. Have you ever like pet a dog with really like a husky or something where it's just like kind of obnoxiously hairy? Yeah. Something like that, but it was like kind of felt wet and matted.
Like a shepherd? Yeah, I have a shepherd.
Like a shepherd. Yeah. But I had a feeling they were around me the whole time, but the vibe I got was and I think this term is very silly, dog man, or whatever.
Were you
for whatever reason?
Were you hiking at night when this was in Arkansas? But what were the conditions like that this happened?
I got to Arkansas. It was about 8 or 9. It was dark. It wasn't completely black out. The moon and the stars were out, but you could still kind of see. But like there was like a forest in the back. But there was like buildings about 300 yards back, so they had some light, so it was kind of lit up too a little bit, but it wasn't but it was kind of a slightly lit twilight a little bit, but it was still really dark. So yeah, I could see just enough not to like trip on tree roots, like that level of visibility, and see maybe 5 feet in front of me or whatever, light occasionally in the distance. So and I felt like I heard like really, really heavy, like deep breathing, like that of a dog, and I heard it from multiple spots around me, and uh, and like
Do they have coyotes or anything there?
no, it definitely wasn't coyotes. No, I'm trying to like retell the story, so I'm trying to like tell it in the best way, with what I remember and the like how to explain it over to make the most sense.
Okay.
And I felt them all around me running around, like just kind of walking around and pacing and stuff. But there is no aggressive contact. I could just walk straight. I had no feeling of negativity or bad vibes or anything. And I was able to cut like, thankfully I have an iPhone 8 and it's able to have like a decent like night mode on it and has a pretty good camera lens. I shoot with a little Canon now that like it's not a high, it's a lower end, but like you can't compete with glass on a phone. Like I don't think you could compete with that. But it got me some good night ones, and I got a couple pictures of what like, this is just gang of what I say of two larger ones, like just blended in with their surroundings, like predator blended in with their
Oh,
surroundings.
okay.
Giant, giant. They were like body mass is giant, but like I go over this like finding this, but I've had a connection with these specific beings more than Sasquatch, which like I find are kind of attracted to me. But like, I know that I don't mean to sound like weird on that, but I think they tag you in a sense,
Oh, okay.
and they
I've heard
keep
that.
on repeatedly deal with you. So to go back to the very beginning, this is like Silverado Canyon area. And so the very beginning, I like picked that spot on Google Maps just to pick out of my gut. And even like when I went there, it felt very purposeful and very felt like I know a lot of this could be head stuff, but it felt very purposeful and driven there. Like there is something urgent about it. Like someone was waiting on me there. And so
Following you
like
there.
yeah, and this area is protected by like barbed wire and stuff, and stuff. So, but I always have a way around that. So, like that's so like
Resourcefulness.
right resilience. But so I got past the fence, and it just like there's like a connection as soon as I get across the fence, like almost like a gut instinct go this way. No mind speak, no like verbal words or anything, but it's kind of like just going off your gut. Like, okay, like where should I go? This way or this way? And like, okay, my gut says this way, but it's a very like that setting is maxed out on that. So I'm just going off that vibe of it, and they guide me to what I can just think it is by the pictures I've gotten. They guide me through all the Sasquatch areas within that certain spot that day. Everything they guided me through, it was a very, very unique feeling and vibe and energy to it. And they guided me through what I thought were nesting areas. Like there's almost what I felt was like a natural theater created by an oak tree and a couple large rocks and like a hill. It was like almost tucked into itself, but it was like it was like there's no one over there, but like underneath like multiple giant oak trees, almost in this like theater, like bent theater shape where like they have rocks and a couple giant oak trees. And there's like in the center of it is kind of like you feel it's like a courtyard or a theater almost, or like a greeting area. Like that's the impression I got from it. But there's nothing in the center of it. There's no leaves. There's nothing. And that's kind of what got my attention. Like that like, that you could always, there's always a logical explanation to it, like something could
Right.
have moved the leaves or whatever, but like,
That's
it's like,
boring.
it's a big space. Like a house
Yeah.
could have easily fit in the center of that
Oh wow.
space,
And
and
oak
like that's
tree.
a lot of
Quick
shit to
question.
maintain.
You keep saying they are guiding you. I mean, this is all telepathic, mind speak, whatever you want to call it.
I wouldn't.
Or is it just
I
gut
kind
instinct?
of, I kind of made them earn my trust. In a sense, like I've kind of like since the beginning, I wanted them to I wanted our relationship to build and stuff, and I kind of wanted this to be about getting to know them, and I think there was a bit of that with my relationship with them. So it had I think a lot less pressure on it, in a sense, and that kind of like that in a sense, like I felt made them more comfortable.
And so there was like a few of them, is what you were kind of.
This was the
sensing
very
or-
beginning on the first day when I go through what I thought were the Sasquatch areas, and I left candies out. I always kind of connect. So this is the very first day in like what I consider like my real research, like for what I do and stuff. And on like next week on the same day, I felt like I was pulled there. Same way, but the energy was different.
Oh.
But like after this day, it was never the same. Like this day was like the breaking the ice.
You go out by yourself?
Yes.
See, this is weird. This is kind of if anybody caught Tex's show last night, he was saying how his friends kind of had an intervention with him because he was going to land between the lakes. Or no, Brown Springs. Excuse me, Brown Springs. By himself investigating, and his friends were like, "Don't do that." But he was saying he felt drawn there. He felt drawn to go out by himself. So it was just the similarities, between the two. Like you say, you're drawn to do it.
Tex
It was
tough,
just.
dude. He can handle his shit.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Can Squatch wants to know: does Sean take his dogs?
Yes, every time. I've had zero, not once, negative interaction with my dogs with them. If anything, it seems like they're going off to see a lost friend. Well, they're going to see a friend they haven't seen in a while, like another dog or person. Because when I get there, they both just bolt into the brush. And there's been times where I've heard like grunting, like what it sounded like other dogs, which it could be a coyote possibly. I like try to like my mind always tries to go like cryptid last. Like I always try to like think of what like stay grounded in reality, what it could be potentially first. But it's like the noises are just too weird sometimes.
Yeah, the only reason why I was asking was because sometimes they say that they run with the pack of coyotes or, like the animals that are around there sometimes. So I was just curious if that was something that you had experienced.
It's particularly the young ones that are very interested in my dogs. Like the very like almost you could call them they to me look like toddlers. Like they're just kind of like at the point of crawling and stuff. Like I was just going through one of my pictures today for that album I told you about where my dogs are interacting with them. And it's MJ, Mary Jane, my large dog, kind of over a hump like this. And there's a little one right underneath her arm, like right here, hawked up. But they can blend into the color and stuff. Like it could always potentially not be, but it had like a monkey face.
Wow.
And there is a couple, like they go right up to them.
I do remember that picture. That's when the dog is facing you and it's right underneath. It's Yeah, I
That's
remember
one
that
of them.
picture.
I got a better
Yeah.
one. I got a lot of better ones coming up soon.
And you have some of those, a lot of that in your slideshow on your show, on your channel?
Right now, this is
Awesome.
just very old stuff. This was even before I got into it seriously. I just went on a couple of vacations and just went walking around, exploring to what I could see. But so on this second trip there, the energy was a lot more sharp and a lot more intense. But I'm kind of like naturally like really testosterone, kind of aggressive, intense personality oftentimes, and I felt like it was like that times like 5. And I'm not saying in any way I'm like aggressive or anything, but it was just like it was an intense energy, and it was
Like
kind
a
of drawing me
male,
there. Same, what's that?
like a male type of energy, or is that what you?
Very masculine, very
Okay.
masculine, and almost earthly. Not necessarily masculine, but like kind of earthly, powerful, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But so I get there, same location, same spot, park the car in the same exact spot, go to the same place, same hole, and my gut instinct is completely different direction this time, same area, and I have a different experience. I hear like what I think are the dogmen around me, like the leaves crunching. It was more of a personal experience, but when I got there, it kind of like when they first kind of what I felt like I could hear them or they were in my presence, it was like this giant uh, dopamine kick of welcome home kind of
Oh.
vibe.
Oh, okay.
It was
So
intense, but it was
all of the experiences were very welcoming and warm for you.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I go through the area and they guide me through what I think it's like. Like I said, I can't prove this, but this is just what my experience is. And I go through this area. What I strongly feel is their area. Like it would often like I'm ex-military. I'm just but I have some like quite a bit of combat training.
Oh,
But
okay.
I know like cover, like being a tactical, like I have a decent amount of knowledge on that. I got guys ready for deployment. I was often a bad guy in Op 4. So I like these areas are just kind of like I could kind of see they look like they're just like hidden settlements. Like they have bushes in front of them, but they look like they've been messed with. Like they've been altered. Like it's not a part of the natural environment, but someone put a couple more bushes there to make it more concealed. And it like so once I got to that area, like there I was like really strongly feeling like this was like their nesting area. And at the time I felt like this was Dog Man too. And I just like I was chatting with them vocally, just like, and there's like, again, there's no mind speak going on here at all.
Okay.
And I was like, this really feels like your nesting area. I don't think it's like quite polite of me to go in here. I don't want to deal with you guys pissed off because I wouldn't be doing this if I felt like danger from them and stuff.
Okay.
But I go, they like just pushed me on ahead. I went in there and my dogs and me hung out. And there's one particular being. He's a dog man that I have a very close relationship with out of all the others. Like, I don't want to say a guide so much, but like he's been there to give certain directions sometimes. Like I was able to capture him on my phone
Okay.
behind me or in front of me, like with my dog next to him. This is the being that I call Hades. He. I don't know if you're familiar with like Warhammer 40K or like fantasy orc stuff,
Nope.
Lord of the Rings, kind of.
World of Warcraft.
Saw the movie. That was about it.
So what he looks like. He's not a typical looking dog man at all. He's got a massive lower jaw with a few unstraight teeth. Like the closest thing I can think of is like an orc mouth. Like he's got this giant bulldog mouth, but then
Okay.
Is
he's
an
got like
underbite?
a huge underbite. Yeah, I think you saw the pictures. And he's big. I think he's about 300 to 600 pounds, but like he's not like some of these giant monsters people are seeing. But he's got like deep black, deep black eyes. But I know he is like really like I think he's awesome looking, but a lot of people would call him like ugly and stuff. But he's come to my house before, and I've gotten pictures of him at my house, and like I kind of felt no can swatch. I haven't ever seen lights or UFOs.
Go ahead. You felt I didn't I didn't mean actually mean to hit it at that moment, but sorry.
No, what was I talking about? Sorry.
That they came to your house.
Yeah, I was actually having like a pretty like deal with severe depression too. So I was having like a severe low day, and like I just got like a big quick relief, like just a big like. And like my level of what I deal with is very chemical too, and from TBI. So it's like it takes a serious amount of whatever to like reverse it or make me like snap out of that. But it was an instant kick, like an instant uplift, and it was just the gut feeling of take a picture in front of me. And this is in the afternoon, and I got him looking over the wall in the neighbor's yard along with a couple others. But I don't even necessarily think that's him in the flesh, per se. Like, I don't know what these beings are capable of.
Do you think they're shape-shifting at all, or?
There's just so much other stuff attached to it that I think the worst thing to do with this subject is to have a closed mind.
Right.
Most people in this subject don't have a closed mind. I mean, they might. You have to have an open mind to be involved in this. You know, Dogman, paranormal, Bigfoot. You have to have an open mind.
Yeah.
You know, but then once you get in it, I can see people choosing sides and pushing their opinions. But it's all speculation. So
yeah, I don't know anything. Just from what
you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. I didn't think like when I honestly started this, like I don't have any real serious outdoors experience. I wasn't expecting to get anything out of this. I was just like looking forward to getting out and enjoying nature, which I still very much do. But I would have been happy if I left donuts out and like a raccoon ate it or something. I would have been stoked with that level of activity. Yeah, like I like donuts.
Feeding
There's
squirrels.
no ants on them. Gone.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
But
yeah, you know, well, you never know what you're going to get when you leave some food out.
It's been very humbling having them in my life, though. It's been they've given me a lot of healing too. If that's hard to explain when you go out there, because oftentimes I'll go out there, and there's often times where I leave, and it felt like they give you something to take home with you. That's positive. Like I know you feel better after exercise and stuff, but like there have been some crazy like back stuff that I was feeling and that just left, like stuff like I deal with serious pain. I have a pretty high pain tolerance, but like it's just like not like that's not a nothing if that pain goes away. That's not a placebo. That's not a sugar pill. Like that is something is affecting it.
Yeah.
But
and so when you're with them, you don't even feel that back pain. Like you're just.
There's been quite a few times where, let's say, I have a couple different groups I interact with. Like I was going to that spot where Hades was at for quite a long time till it had unfortunately burnt down. And in that time, I interacted with Sasquatch quite a bit too, and among other beings, I have no idea what they are. There's a lot of other stuff that is out there, but it was always nice going out there because no matter what, like it was just I really feel strongly they had my back, no matter what. That the Squatch and the dog, especially they always had my back, and I've always felt that going out with wherever I'm at.
You felt protected, and
I felt protected, like they've had my back. But I've also interacted with what is drawn, what I am, what the beings that I attract tend to be what the ones people don't want around. Like I interacted what I thought was a gugly at in Northern California. I'm gonna re-put those up again. But I had like a week-long time where me and my girls were out there, but I got a long call where every night I got the strong urge to do walks around the forest. I would take my dogs out with me, and like this, it was a trip though. You go into this forest and it was nothing at night, not a sound. Not creepy, but just not a sound. But you definitely felt something was there with you. And like after a few days of like kind of like giving into that and just doing the night walks with them, I started getting photographs of them. They finally like there was one where it's laying on the ground and its head is on, but it has a face of like like I don't want to say like I guess honestly it's like a combination between a baboon and an alligator. Kind of. I think you might have seen that, but it was lying flat on the trail and it was just peeking out and its head, and it's very physical and you could see it, but its head was like fucking huge. It was over 3 feet. It was ridiculous how big this head was. But and I also got they were there was nothing negative out of it. Like there was some times where I felt like they punked me, but there wasn't like where they like would stuff like they would the brush would just like next to me and I would just laugh at it or something, but I didn't feel like it was out of like it didn't feel like angry, like get out. It was just more of a like haha, you're like you can't see anything, you're blind in the dark kind of vibe.
Trying to see your reaction.
Yeah, just joking.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna lie, it scared the shit out of me multiple times, but like it's like, oh, right next to you.
Don C wants to know, Mogs, is Sean down south or up north in the Ozarks?
I live in Southern California, Don.
Okay. All right. Sorry, just want to throw that out there.
No, that's cool. This is like around Yosemite. This is like literally like 30 minutes away from Yosemite. So it was on like a big 20-acre property. All the other properties are all just like almost like vacant land plots where like people bought them and they're not doing with anything. So this one big house that's on it, it's surrounded by like there might be like an RV here or there where the property owners like live in an RV, but they won't live physically in a house. So they just there's just this area to run rampant and wild, and like they had like you could feel the freedom. But interacting with what I think is them, the Gugwe, it was almost a very feminine energy with a severe with an iron fist. Really, really, really powerful.
What's up, Jamie?
Good. You guys hear me okay?
Perfect.
Good. How's it going, Sean?
Hey, buddy.
Iron Dogger. I ain't really got to really meet you.
How are you?
Doing fine. Can't complain.
Right on.
Are we staying out of trouble?
Me? No.
No, all of you.
Why bother? Just gonna get in trouble again.
How you like in Florida?
I'm digging it, dude. I'm really enjoying it. I'm starting to, get comfortable and venture out a little more and find these little fishing spots, and I'm liking it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's new with you, man? I mean, anything?
Trying to get situated. I've just been working. Summertime's usually a pretty busy time for me.
Yeah.
So I did cut back on my side business work and try to give myself a little bit more time. Well, I sure missed a little bit of extra cash. Oh well, I'm just getting too old.
I feel you there.
I can't work that many hours anymore. I got a young
Well-
man at home. I'm trying to get him to kind of filter in here and take over some of it. And he's just a little bit too young yet.
Yeah, you can't start him at 3.
Well, yeah, he just got out of high school. He just graduated.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
He's got
Perfect.
too many other distractions for a little while yet, I guess.
Yeah.
Hopefully college is one of them.
Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope. So he's supposed to start in the fall, but he's working, and he graduated a little bit early, and he went ahead and started working, which I don't think it was really such a great idea because he's making money, and
Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, no, it's not that good. I promise it's not that good.
Yeah, jumping right into the workforce, it's hard to jump out of it,
Yeah.
But
So
hopefully,
he will work,
That's the both. Or, yeah.
and he don't get in any trouble. So knock on
There you
wood.
go. Right on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good on you and parenting.
So I can still whip him at this point. No, I hadn't got to talk to you since you moved.
Yeah, no, dude, it's been a while. Yeah, made a little bit of a change,
Mm-hmm.
to the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a good thing. I see Joey's, I believe it's Joey Hayes, I'm not sure, is trying to come on, but he keeps saying device not connected. So
I'm not going to stay long. I just stopped in.
oh no, it's like his third time trying. It says device is not connected, so I don't know what the problem is there. No, you're more than welcome to hang out.
We could fit a few more on here.
I think I have room for 5 more.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That would just be obnoxious.
Could you imagine?
Having 9 people up here?
Yeah.
No.
PG.
Larry says every day above the grass is good. Indeed.
Yep. That's right.
True.
That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
I used to live in Florida when I was 13. I moved down there with my mom and my stepdad. My stepdad took a job down there. Man, I liked Florida. That was cool. If we would have stayed down there till I was 18, 19 years old, I don't know that I would have come back to Indiana.
Where in Florida?
Clearwater.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's you know what? It's weird. I'm refining myself. It's yeah. I mean, my youth was like this. Yeah, this is how I grew up. This same atmosphere. It was a Jersey Shore, but being around the ocean and the water, and it's. I don't know. I can't explain it. It's soothing. Like I said, I'm refining myself. It's very relaxing. I'm liking where I'm at.
Yeah, I like the water.
Yeah, I have to be around water. It's just a given. I can't explain it. I dream about water. Most of my dreams, I don't even realize it anymore, but there's water in them. Rivers, lakes, oceans, whatever. Swimming pool.
I thought you were going to say something else, but I was like, where's this going, Mopes?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it just like all my camping trips revolve around fishing. So I'm going on
I'm just-
vacation. I'm going camping. No, we're going fishing and camp.
I'm just teasing.
They go
Right.
together though, naturally. Daily
I'm
Dan.
trying to see if I can get Joey up here, but he still won't connect.
I don't know how you pay attention to all the chat and do this at the same time.
Well, no, Joey's like backstage right now, but it won't connect. So, and yeah, doing chat. I started in chat. Before I did the show, I was a moderator, and
Mhm.
just kind of learned
Sure.
how to keep up.
Well, I can't chew gum and walk at the same time. So
I mean, I miss a lot of stuff. Like, what's up, Duke? I know Duke's been here a while, but I didn't get a chance to say hi. The Daily Dan blog is here.
Yes.
Dan.
Iron Dogger's waiting for Daily Dan to come on. She's got her reasons. I have no idea. What's up, Juanita?
Oh boy.
I'm still trying to get Mr. Lee to come on, and he won't do it.
Oh yeah, ain't gonna happen.
No, he's a tease.
Hey Donna. Donna says, but now you get to reinvent yourself. It's reinventing, but it's also getting back to the basics. I don't know what I'm comfortable with.
Excuse me, just a minute.
Sure. You're too quiet down there, Sean.
No, it just I was done with it.
Yeah, I don't know why this. It's weird. My chat here. I don't know if I have to refresh it somehow. I'm not pushing anything, so I'm not refreshing anything. Oh, now it goes. I guess it depends where I leave my my icon, or whatever you call it, because I keep having to scroll chat. It wouldn't move by itself. It was weird, but now it is. Larry said he rented a bed and breakfast in Kissimmee, sent family to Disney, sat home by pool. It was great. Yeah, man.
There's Robin. Hi, Robin.
How's the paw on Sophie?
Any way to move your mic a little bit closer there, Iron?
Me?
Yeah.
Right here. Yeah.
Yeah. Hear that or speak up.
No.
No, nobody
Hey.
said anything in chat yet.
I'm gonna get off here. I just stopped in and say hey.
Well,
Hey,
Jamie, I
babe.
appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
Hey, no
nice
problem.
to meet
I'll
you
tell you.
finally.
I didn't know if you got the cow thing last night on Larry's show when I said I was late and I said I was chasing cows, and then all the jokes started.
Oh,
You don't remember that?
Yeah, I do, but I didn't pay attention
was
to
the
the cow
reference?
Well, the
jokes.
first comment was Bama. Bama said, "I thought you were married." And then it just took off from there.
Oh yeah, and then yes, I do remember him saying that. That's funny as hell.
I missed.
Yeah, yeah,
There was a lot going on in that chat last night. That was fun.
Yeah.
yeah. See, I got there late, so I noticed there was something going on. Everybody was cracking up, but it's like I got right at the end of it. I didn't get on there. It was like I think it'd been on about 45 minutes before I got on.
Oh, you didn't. You were fine. You were good.
So either that or I just didn't catch
We're all
Watch the
we're
replay.
all
You'll be
gonna
like,
fail.
it. I need to apparently.
No, it was. I just can't get into the tech stuff, and it was like, I don't know. Couldn't do it.
It's not my forte.
But
either.
it was no. But the chat was awesome, so we just goofed on it.
Well,
That's
that
the
just
only
goes.
thing.
That just goes to show you how much time them guys spend doing that.
Yeah.
They spend a lot of time doing that.
Well, that's Mark's gig. He loves doing that.
Mhm. Sure.
The audio.
and he's good at it.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah,
Mr.
we were-
Vaughn, what's up, Patrick?
Yeah, you're gonna have to get to a camp out with him. You're gonna have to get there.
I
Good
well,
time.
yeah, I spent the week with Mark, which was cool.
Yeah.
Here in Florida. But yeah, I'd like to get to see Larry and
It's
more
crazy
of that
seeing.
crew.
You see, you're gonna meet a lot of good people if you go. I tell you. Let me give you an example. I pull up, and my son went with me. And I pull up, I get out, and everybody's helping me unpack, and everybody helped me set up camp and everything. And I was done in like 20 minutes. It was all done, set up, ready to go. First cans come running, or Scott come running over, and John and everybody they just pitch in and help. I just didn't expect it, And I guess Larry, he's real good about it. He helping people pack up, when they're leaving and stuff like that. And there's other ones that do stuff like that. I mean, everybody.
Yeah, no, this time Mark flew in, so he just left all his shit for everybody else to pack up.
So he actually helps a lot. So he's always got it seems like everything I forgot, he had it. So I was like, Mark, you got this? Yeah, oh yeah, we got you covered. So.
Yeah, I found that too, that everybody had more than they needed. As far as, hey, you need something, they were always offering, you need something?
Yeah.
The group of people that I got to hang out with were really an amazing bunch. And yeah, I look forward to the, getting out and doing like doing an LBL one or wherever,
Yeah. Yeah, you got to meet Jeff too. Jeff was around you guys too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he's funny.
Barry Browning. Barry Browning is a funny fucking guy.
Yes.
Holy shit. And you wouldn't expect, but I just had a brain fart. Bradley. Bradley Hatcher.
Mm-hmm.
What a good guy.
Yeah.
Funny as hell.
Is he?
Yeah. We just, it was just amazing that how everybody was on the same page, that the first night, it just set this theme for the whole week. It was amazing. Joey's, I'm looking at in behind the scenes, and Joey's still trying to come on. I don't know why he's having so much trouble there.
Joey.
Yeah. That's
His
And
end
there's
or
nothing
your
I can
end?
do. I can't.
You think it's his end?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
It just says devices not connected. So I don't know what it is.
I had to do it on Safari, so I don't know what browser.
Oh, you have
iPhone.
Apple.
Mm-hmm.
Professor OJ's here.
Holy shit. Professor OJ, what's up, man? Professor Orange Juice. He's a talented man. I give him that. Tattoo artist out of Chicago.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, as soon as I find it.
I need an iron dog tattoo.
Yeah, this little thing above your head, that's his work. That's Professor OJ's work.
That's an awesome
monster
too.
Nice.
Cool.
Right on.
I have another one he did. He changed the glasses on it. It's funny, and I asked him to do it, and I still have it. For some reason, I haven't been able to download it, or there's some shit that I haven't been able to change it yet. But yeah, man, it's good to see you, Professor OJ. Things are good, man. Things are good. As you see, well, if you didn't know, young lady to my next to me, the other side, is my new co-host. That's Iron Dogger.
And we figured that out.
No, I was talking to somebody in chat. Professor OJ, he asked a question, I answered it. Yeah, he is a talented guy. Anyway,
on.
I hear music somewhere from
I
something.
do too.
Yes. Hold on, let me close the door.
Not here. Well, I'm gonna get off here.
All right, dude.
Hey,
I appreciate you popping
Nice to
on. You
meet
know,
you.
you're welcome anytime.
Yeah.
Good to meet you, Jamie.
You too. Have a good night, everybody.
You
All right.
too. Thanks for coming.
Take care,
Hey,
buddy.
bye-bye. Bye.
Ooh,
Get dizzy?
yeah.
Lose your balance
Ugh.
so quick. Well, that was cool. Jamie coming on.
Yeah.
Got to get cans on. Scott.
Mhm. And Daily Dan.
Cans likes to hang out.
Right on.
Where is
Carol and Bill King are on.
guys? I just posted the link in chat once more. Anybody wants to do it? Hint, hint. Just click on there, follow the directions. It's pretty easy. Daily Dan, if you're still here, want to use it? I know you got a fan here over an Iron Dogger. I think we met once over on where the hell was it? BLB, Blue Line Bigfoot. Yeah. And it wasn't even a show. We were just there. He is. What's up, Dan?
Hey!
Greetings from
Hey,
South
Dan.
Carolina.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. How is everybody out there?
Awesome.
Hey, Dan.
I really hate doing these things because I don't look nowhere near as pretty as all y'all people.
The only pretty one here is sitting next to me.
No, I ain't pretty.
Yoda.
I always think I look real bad on the live
Oh, wait, my dog left. Wait a minute. Just kidding. So what's new with you, Dan?
Yeah.
Crazy week in South Carolina. Just crazy.
Do tell.
Yeah, do tell.
Okay. Wow. Where to start? Lots of reporting sightings of Bigfoot crossing roads and messing up old ladies' backyards.
Now you had something that was similar to what Sean was talking about, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I actually went through one of your videos just recently, and actually, God, what was it? It was the one where you were seeing like the werewolf report by the river by those little girls or something. Do you remember where you're right by the riverbed?
Well,
I
I said dog man.
Yeah, well, I went through it like a couple times just to check out to see if there's, because oftentimes they still remain in my experience, they remain in the area. They just might not see them. But when I was going through your stuff, like I did able to get a couple snapshots of like a couple poking up throughout your video though around you. So I'll send it to you.
I actually have a video guy who goes through all my videos looking for stuff like that. And he mentioned something about that to me too.
Huh.
The craziest thing I got to tell y'all about happened last night, Monday night at 1:00 in the morning. As you can see, I sit outside a lot. I'm sitting outside right now. Some crazy sounds begin to come from my backyard. I'm sure everybody's seen the videos with the howling sound and the wolves howling and something's howling with them.
Yeah.
This was nothing like that. These were guttural growls, like something I'd only heard maybe once before a year or two ago.
Like that Tyrannosaurus Rex sound?
No, this is just bizarre sound.
Wow.
And I grabbed the camera and I run out and I started recording. Like I always do, I want to catch evidence, let people check it out. And I'm catching the sounds and I start seeing something shadowy in the bushes. And I'm trying to zoom in on it. And when I finally zoom in on it, what I saw, I can't explain it. I was expecting Bigfoot, a dog man or something. But what I saw
so much more. People don't know so much more.
I can't explain. First time. I'm
What
at a
did you
lot.
say?
I saw glowing eyes and big shiny teeth and glowing. A glowing figure. Something really strange. I've never encountered nothing like this before. I zoomed in on it real good, and I've watched the video back a few times, and I actually think I can see what I was seeing at the time on the film. And then I stepped in a big hole and busted my big ass. Wound up looking up at the sky, and by the time I got up and got the camera started, whatever it was gone and quit making noise. But I got a good 8 minutes of the encounter on video.
Nice.
Wow.
Good job.
I'm probably going to put that up Friday and let everybody decide for themselves.
Awesome.
And it's
Very
the
cool.
name of your channel is the Daily Dan blog on YouTube.
The Daily Dan blog.
Right on.
You've got a few of them.
Yeah, I have several channels.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I actually have a channel called Daily Dan's The Good Stuff where I just do old TV shows and classic movies and stuff like that. Like nothing to do with Bigfoot channel except for when I show Bigfoot trailer movie trailers. Stuff like that.
Yeah, we had met before over spent some time over with Adam one night over on
BLB.
BLB.
Oh yeah.
Those guys are fun.
The blue line Bigfoot guys are my buddies. They were the first people to show me any support when I started doing Bigfoot stuff.
Right on.
Way back in the day. So I consider them guys personal friends.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Jake and Adam are cool dudes.
I love them guys. They're the best.
They're hilarious.
And y'all know my mentor, Long Island Bigfoot, Mike.
Yeah, he's a great dude.
He gives me more advice and helps me out a lot with his suggestions.
Oh, that's good.
He's very, very wise. Like
Mike's
I can say
good
that
people.
firsthand. He knows his stuff. He's the one who really helped me get started and like what to do, right?
Miss Real Bill, good night.
That's for sure.
Good night.
I'm assuming she's leaving because Duke just said night, Real. So sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, guys. Just trying to keep up with chat.
Yeah.
So my dear friend Iron Dogger, I hear you have some questions for me. So this is your big chat because I don't usually do live streams.
I know. I've been trying to wrangle you down. It's been pretty tough. It's like pulling teeth out of a dinosaur or something.
This is only the third live stream I've ever done involving Bigfoot.
Wow. So when you do your investigations, do you have a hotline that people call?
Yeah, I actually do. And several people have the number. It's on little business cards around here.
Okay. Do you have it in the phone book? Like, how do you get so many reports?
Believe it or not, 90% of reports I get, people report to the police. And when the police get a report of a Bigfoot or a dog man or something weird or paranormal, they call me.
Oh.
And they said they don't want to go investigate that stuff on the record, so they send me out to check it out.
Oh, okay. So you have a good rapport with them.
Well,
right?
I have 12 family members who are law enforcement in the area.
All right, right on.
That helps.
Who really hates to write reports about Bigfoot, so they pick the phone.
You kind of got it in.
That's awesome.
And they're not brave enough to walk through the woods and look with me neither. But let me point that out. Cops with guns will not go in the woods with me to look for Bigfoot.
Really? Have you had any off camera type conversations with them where they had admitted to knowledge about him, but they just keep it
all the time? Everybody will talk about it off camera, but around here, try to get somebody to go on camera. I've been trying to get anybody who's seen anything to talk to me, and nobody will do it. They get mad at me for doing it.
Why do
they get mad at me for making videos about Bigfoot and putting them on YouTube? They say I'm bringing publicity to the creatures and are endangering the creatures because people come to look after they watch my video.
I think they can handle themselves.
I say let them learn the hard way.
You'd be surprised how much people in the small little town I live in take this very seriously and don't like discussing it.
That's interesting.
But there is one lady who runs a thrift shop down in town. She's got a big giant Bigfoot standing right outside of her shop now, and she's taking reports for me and stuff. I've actually made a video. I made a video with her last week, and I'm probably gonna put that up sometime soon. Showing her little Bigfoot on Main Street thing.
So do you still go out your backyard, and have you had any more activity like with the trash being taken and all of
No,
that?
nothing like that lately. But I did have, like, last night. They were something out there growling and making noises that I can't even explain. They were so guttural growls. And then I did see something that I can't explain. For the first time ever, I'm at a loss for words to explain what happened. You know, usually I can say that was either a Bigfoot or a dogman or that was a creature that I'm familiar with. But this thing, I don't know. It's bizarre.
That says a lot
I don't
for
want to
you.
sound like Anton and say demon or something, but
How big was it? Tall wise?
I couldn't tell the height because I think it was scooted down into a gorilla type position.
Crouch.
But the head was God, enormous. I could see the head, and what I saw the head was enormous. I mean, like, big as a trash bag, like a
Whoa.
20-gallon trash bag.
Whoa.
And the eyes seemed to glow.
Like
It
an
could have been
orange
reflection
or
off the light behind me, but the eyes were lighting up like they were glowing, and the teeth were, wow, just huge.
did they have fangs?
Yeah, more like looking in a dog's mouth, a giant dog's mouth.
Okay, like
But I couldn't really make out whether it was a snout or just a face.
oh.
The specific,
really
like,
Ken wants to know.
I caught the whole thing on video, and it will be up Friday.
Okay, so do you ever put an audio recorder in your backyard?
No, I have not. Everything I do is with my multiple phones.
Right on. Yeah, I think it's funny you say multiple because I have old phones that, hey, the camera still works.
Well, I'm weird. It's hard to keep up when you have multiple channels. So I actually have a phone for each channel.
Oh.
That way I can stock up so many videos on each one and not have to depend on one phone for everything.
Sounds confusing.
It
I
can be a
can't
pain.
keep up with one channel.
Well, the only channel that really causes me any work is the Daily Dan blog, because I actually go out on investigations and do stuff on that channel. The rest of my channels, I pull stuff from television or whatever. I do a movie channel, movie and TV channel. I can do all that at my desk. I do my Danny Staten channel, which I do go out to flea markets and stuff on that channel, do comic book stuff on that channel a lot. And here lately, UFO stuff, which is mainly this stuff like news report.
Right. What do you think about all that activity here lately?
It's picked up a lot in the last 2 weeks. Over the winter when it was cold, I was expecting I'll get some good stuff because there's no leaves on the trees and it's all fall, But when I went out in the fall, I was tragically disappointed on the lack of evidence I found. I was really disappointed on the lack of sightings. It was just like maybe one or two every once in a while. There wasn't no steady flow of nothing going on.
So how many reports have you had for Bigfoot down there, Sasquatch?
Well, seeing how I started looking for Bigfoot in 1984, I'd say about 25,000 now.
Wow.
Damn.
I've been doing it. I've been doing the Bigfoot thing as a hobby since I was a kid. I had an encounter in my youth.
Okay.
In July of 1976, when I was 11 years old, I was on a nature hike taking pictures of birds and stuff. Amateur photographer. My mom's a photographer. So I was learning to be like her, take pictures. And on a hike through the woods, I saw a 8 or 9 foot hairy creature 60 yards away from me, up close and personal.
Wow.
And at 11 years old, it scared the bejesus out of me.
I bet.
And I run home and told my grandpa, who was the chief of police at the time.
Of course.
and it turned out that I got known around town as the boy who saw Bigfoot. And kind of messed my life up for many years, especially in the dating scene.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to date the guy who saw Bigfoot.
So they basically shut you down.
Actually, my grandpa supported me
Okay.
because he had reports being a chief of police going back to the 50s or something around here, hairy creatures and whatever.
That's funny. Cans Squatch just pointed out that was just after America's bicentennial.
Actually, it happened July 4th week during the bicentennial
There
when
we
they
go.
had all them damn American flags hanging everywhere and everybody was being real patriotic. When I saw Bigfoot, I was wearing a shirt that had some guy from the Civil War playing the drums on it, marching with George Washington or something. I was actually wearing a centennial shirt.
That's great. I was how old was I? 9.
No, it was 11.
76.
6.
And for years of my life after that, everything I thought, ate, and slept was seeing this creature again and getting a picture.
Okay.
And that's what I was doing for years and years and years.
How long?
Any regrets?
Not a one. I got lucky. And my career choice was working for the National Wrestling Alliance. I worked for Jim Crockett Promotions, selling pictures and posters at wrestling. I was in concessions, and I got to travel all over this country. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Chronic smoker.
Pot smoker. Oh, I smoke cigarettes too.
And I got to travel all over the country with the wrestling. You know, we would be in Minnesota one week and we'd be in Washington the next week. So whenever I had a days off, especially when I was in Oregon or Washington or California, you know where I was at. I was checking into Bigfoot stuff and up in the mountains hiking for 2 days.
Did you see anything while you were?
Many times I've seen evidence, big footprints,
Okay.
wood structures.
Have you ever cast any prints?
I've never cast prints, but my cousin Ron, he did all the casting work. Before he passed away, we had about 200 casts that we had taken.
Wow.
I actually took a month off from work. I believe it was in 88 or 89. I took a month off from work, went out to Washington and spent 20 something days in the woods around Mount Olympia.
Okay. Did you have a lot of evidence?
Very interesting experience. We actually got on the track of big footprint and followed them for 3 days up the side of a mountain until we lost them in the rocks.
Wow.
In my youth, I spent a lot of time with the Native Americans around here, and I learned how to track and hunt and fish and do all that country boy stuff.
Okay.
You know, by the time I was 15, I could field dress a deer for you.
Right on.
Yeah, I learned that early too.
Well, my family always believed in that doomsday stuff, that the end of the world was coming and we needed to be prepared to live off the land and take care of ourselves.
It's funny, you know, you mentioned wrestling and now everybody's throwing out names in chat like Ric Flair and
Ric Flair's real name is Richard Morgan, and I know where he lives, and I've been to his house.
Oh, somebody else said somebody else.
That's awesome.
Here's one for you. Here's a good one.
Mr. Lee 3PO, he's not a wrestler, but he worked with wrestlers. Okay.
Here's one for you. I've held Charlotte Flair in my arms.
You what?
I've held Charlotte Flair in my arms.
I don't know
Wow.
And then she spit up all over me because she was 1 year old.
No, Mopar says the Funks and other old wrestlers live near me. Like that was Terry Funk, and yeah, man, I was heavy into wrestling when I was a kid. You know, I loved it.
You know who the fabulous Moolah is?
Absolutely.
She was one of my grandpa's best friends, and we used to go down to Columbia to her house and have Sunday dinner sometime.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I've spent many a days traveling around with Wahoo McDaniels and Paul Jones.
Right on.
Like I said, I worked for wrestling back in the day.
Yeah, geez. No, the first wrestling match that I ever went to, I'm trying to remember who. Boogie Woogie Man. Yeah.
You just hit the nail on the head with that one. He's a personal friend of mine.
Yeah, man.
My mother ran his fan club for 15 years.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
Matter of fact, there's a video on the Daily Damn blog where I review a comic book he sent me
All right, on.
and show some clips from him back in the day.
Yeah, man, that was trying to remember who else was in those matches back then. That was the first match I ever went to.
You probably saw him fighting Ivan Koloff or Kabuki.
Jeez, I'd have to think about that. I'll remember it.
Unless you were in Tennessee back in the 70s when he was fighting Lawler and all them people.
No, this was in Jersey in the 80s.
WWE then. You was probably seeing Jimmy Valiant and Johnny Valiant.
It wasn't WWF. It was a NW. It was a southern division. You know?
Oh, that'd be the Memphis wrestling where he was like with Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee and people like that.
Possibly. But yeah, I was always in. we totally got off of our subject here. I didn't mean to cut you off. It's just everybody started going off with the wrestlers. People are mentioning
every
Jerry
time
Lawler.
I get on the screen, this happens. I bring up wrestling, and everybody wants to talk about wrestling instead of Bigfoot.
Well, hell yeah! I mean, shit. You got Louis Mares. You know, he's bringing up Superfly Jimmy Snuka. You know.
I love Snuka.
Oh, off the top rope, man.
Actually, I was friends with the guy he was always fighting, Don Morocco.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I knew Don pretty good.
Don Morocco. He was a big boy.
Yeah.
I agree.
He was having some driver's license issues. And I not only worked for concessions, they would put me doing other stuff once in a while. And one of the things I did was drive him around for quite a while to the matches and stuff because he didn't have no license at the time.
It's it's an interesting form of entertainment. You know, those guys are athletes. Like, you know, I give them props. I mean, I had a buddy, actually, my friend. His name is John Gill. He went by Johnny Thunder. He was in a northern division in New York, New Jersey, up Connecticut, up that way. But yeah, the first WrestleMania I watched laying on his living room floor, you know, and he was so into wrestling that he became a wrestler. It was cool.
Right on.
That's awesome. That name sounds very familiar.
Johnny Thunder is what he went by. He's my age now. He's in his 50s, 53. I'm 53, but he was in it for a long time.
I just lost him.
He had a wrestling school too.
I had a friend who wrestled named Don Cronodle, and he became a police officer, ironically, after he quit wrestling, and he just passed away last week.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, it hit me pretty hard.
Sorry to hear that.
See, Jimbo just said, "Look what you started." LOL. Hey, we go anywhere in this. So, fishing, camping, whatever, wrestling.
I've actually been down in Florida a couple of times looking for swamp apes.
Called Light of Fascination, right?
Exactly. Where'd you go?
Down around Jacksonville area. A friend of mine had seen something in that area, and he took me down to have a look around.
Right on.
It was interesting. That's been quite a number of years ago.
It's an interesting area to investigate, because you're dealing with the swamps and gators and snakes and hogs. I was out there a couple of weeks ago and just seeing hogs kind of like freaked me out a little.
That's the only time I've ever had to use my gun. was
Yeah.
I was in the woods and I ran up on a wild boar and her piglets,
This hogs
and
is
she
no
thought I
joke.
was threatening the piglets, and she attacked me. And that's the only time I've ever had to shoot anything in the woods.
Wow.
Yeah, I had to put her down.
Oh man.
It was a
can't
big
hear
hog
him.
too. I think they said she weighed 600 and something pounds.
Damn.
And she had tusk on her 6 inches big, and she was going to kill me. I didn't have no choice.
Oh, and eat you alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
You know,
wow.
I catch a lot of crap for that from people, especially law enforcement, is I've always toted a gun. You know, if I go in the woods, 9 out of 10 times, I've got a firearm with me, but for safety reasons, because you never know what you're going to run into in the woods.
Yep.
Bigfoot don't usually mess with you, but
Yes.
other things
You know,
out there.
it's everything else.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I had a bad encounter with a bear in North Carolina too.
I've never had a bad bear encounter. I mean, I've run into them, but nothing bad.
I was real young at the time, about 17, and the bear come after me, and my dumb ass climbed a tree thinking I was going to get away from the bear. This motherfucker come up the tree after me. I had to shoot him too,
Oh gee.
but it didn't kill him. It just knocked him out the tree and peed him off, and he run away.
Making friends fast.
Bear sees you up the tree and just starts laughing. You know?
He didn't waste no time coming up the tree after me. That's what freaked me out. I didn't think they would do that.
Yeah, he didn't stop. He just went right up. Well, look at the videos where the guys are hunting. You know, they're in their tree stands, and a bear comes up the tree and like looks at him eye to eye, and goes back down the tree stand, and the guy like shits himself.
Did
Who
you
would?
see that video on my channel? Because a friend of mine sent me a video where him and a buddy is out in the woods hunting, and the bear climbs the tree and climbs over the tree stand right beside him.
Yeah, that's a good
I actually
video.
put that up on the Danny's World channel.
There's a really good video of a black bear and a brown bear, where the black bear scales a tree and a brown bear goes up the tree after it, and they're actually brawling up and down the tree, and they are shredding it up and down it. It is insane to watch.
Bears can be very dangerous.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
believe it or not, here in South Carolina, we got a large black bear population, and they hardly ever mess with anybody.
That's interesting because black bears are usually little butt heads.
I think it's but you're talking about black bears, iron in that are in like Alaska or they're it's a different breed, than a Jersey or a East Coast black bear, because the population of people, I mean, they're used to people. They avoid that shit. You might get one up there in Alaska that will, challenge you or come after you. I mean,
Someone was just mauled the other day in Alaska.
We've, in Jersey, we had a couple you've heard about over the years, but nothing, black bear season was closed for the longest time. And I think they opened it up again. It's been a while since I've been in Jersey, but it was cool. Growing up, I had never seen a bear. And then once I got older, it was weird. Now, all of a sudden, I started seeing bears. And I spent a lot of time in the woods. Never saw a bear until I wasn't even hunting anymore. And then I moved to West Milford, New Jersey. It's up in the sticks, and there bears are all over the friggin' place.
I encounter a lot of deer. We have a lot of deer here.
Okay. Those
And
aren't
then I
so
see the
threatening.
bears, boars, possums, raccoons. We got about everything you can imagine out there in the woods. Bobcats, lynx.
Oh.
And I haven't seen a whitetail in forever. I've been dealing with mule deer out in Arizona.
We got a few mule deer around here, believe it or not. I actually saw one
really?
recently. They have a lot bigger, goopy-looking head than the regular deers.
The mule deer is a cross, I think the mule deer is a cross between a blacktail and a whitetail. And that's how you get a mule deer.
Like I said, I've seen about everything. Any animal you can imagine, I've probably seen here at one time or another. We got a big problem right now with gators in our river.
Big ones?
Big ones, yeah. I think somebody said that the Gator Man pulled a 9-footer out of the Saluda River last week.
All right.
Damn.
Yeah, that's good. A few pair of shoes, boots.
Belt or
They
two.
didn't kill him. They didn't kill it. They took it to the zoo up here in Greenville. Now you can go up here and see it.
Oh,
wow.
why not? So let's
Yeah,
exploit it while we're at it.
You know, but people, South Carolina people pretty much only kill to eat. You know, they kill deer to eat them. They don't just go out and let's shoot a deer. But they try not to kill the animals. Nature people, conservationists.
Yeah.
You can live off the land and eat the animals, but you only kill an animal if you're going to eat it. You don't just
That's
kill
a
for
rule
sport.
my dad always had
Yeah,
growing
it's
up.
kind of a rule here too. They'll put you
Well,
in jail.
it's a good rule.
It is.
If
He
you go
did
around
one of
killing
his-
animals discriminately, they will lock you up and put you in jail here.
Oh, right on.
Well, where I live anyway. They're not real happy about taking great big guns around without permits neither. I found that out.
Yeah, apparently. Huh?
So now I now have a concealed weapon permit for South Carolina.
Oh, so that's why you got that. Okay. All right.
I had to get that because I got tired of the police harassing me.
Yeah, because you don't want to go out there unarmed.
And lawyers
a lot
get
of people
expensive.
do. Sean, do you go out unarmed? Sean?
Hello, Sean. Is he froze?
I haven't heard.
No,
anything
actually, you
yet.
see the ceiling fans going. He's just zoned out.
Sean, do you go out unarmed?
He's got 2 dogs with him. He's not unarmed.
True.
If I had my dog with me, I wouldn't need a gun. I got the meanest dog in South Carolina.
I can't.
If I had my cat with me, I wouldn't need a gun.
Johnny F says, "Kill it and grill it." Quote by Ted Nugent.
You know, in my younger days, I hunted deer and field dressed them and cleaned them and made deer burgers and stuff like that. But in my older days, I try not to kill nothing. I really don't. I don't like to kill things.
I kill fish.
I know.
That's it.
I don't like to kill anything.
In 1990, I went to Iraq and Afghanistan and all that big mess. And after that, I had no desire to ever shoot or kill anything ever again.
Yeah, no, I gave up hunting when I was younger. My dad was my hunting partner, and when he moved to Arizona in '93, you know, I kind of lost the will to hunt. So yeah, I just don't think I'd kill or fish. But I did spend a lot, you know, still to this day I spend a lot of time in the woods.
Yeah, my dad was a preacher, so I'm not going to go into all that.
My dad was a cop.
My grandpa was a cop.
So was mine. Both of them. And my great grandfather. Yeah, I didn't go that route. that
I went
tradition
as far from that
died
route
with me. What
I
was
could
that?
Never do that job.
Hell no.
I said I could never.
I
do that job.
saw my dad, but what my dad went through, and I couldn't do it. You know, my great grandfather was killed in the line of duty. Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, I'm not. I like cop
Quite
material.
sacrifice.
Professor Ernst you says, "Oh man, cops kids are wild." No, we get away with a lot of shit
You'd be surprised
when we were younger, you know, and stupid shit that never mind. Just being a cop's son was definitely different.
The worst thing I ever done when I was 15 years old, my grandpa went to a police convention in Columbia where all the cops get together. And while he was gone, I took the keys and took his police car for a ride and pulled people over and all kind of stupid shit. That
Dad!
was the worst trouble I ever got into as a young person.
Oh,
I pulled this guy over and told him not to be speeding in the town while my grandpa was gone.
oh.
So this guy tells my grandpa about it when he gets back, and I got my ass whooped.
No
How
doubt.
old were you?
I mean, I got my ass whooped good.
I bet.
How old were you?
How old were you?
15.
Yeah. You deserve that ass whooping. You earned it.
And he took me down to the local courthouse and locked me up in a jail cell for like a week.
No,
And
really?
I had to eat like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and use a jail toilet and all that stuff.
That'll learn you.
Yeah, it did. I didn't borrow the police car no more.
Just bad. The first time I got my ass kicked hard.
You did the same thing?
Stole a cop car?
Wasn't stealing. It was in my It was in my yard. It belonged to the family. I didn't consider it stealing.
Oh, okay. Little
You just-
Like I took
technicality.
somebody else's
It's
stuff.
just a joyride.
Minor details.
How many cups do I have here? I'm drinking out of like 3 different cups.
Yeah.
This one's lemon water, this one's just water, and this one was coffee.
coffee.
And this one's rum and coke.
Woo!
Woohoo!
I just have orange juice.
Yeah, yes, iron coffee. You're like,
Coffee? Oh yeah, no.
yeah, no, it's I've been sipping on this thing for hours just because I didn't take a nap today. Yeah, you and caffeine don't get along.
I'd be up for a month.
It's like that cartoon growing up, Ricochet Rabbit. Bing, bing, bing. She's all over the place.
So Dan, when you were on the river this last time, you said that those claw marks that you had saw over there, they belonged to a cat?
Yeah, that was on a video I'd shot back in, I guess, August or September last year. I'd seen these claw marks and these weird things on the ground. I even talked about it in the video.
Yeah.
One of my nature experts who reviewed the video said that was where a big cat had buried its poop.
So you're digging in the litter box is what they're saying.
Yeah. But it was some weird looking marks on the ground. It was strange.
It was. I remember
Everything
that
don't
video.
turn out to be Bigfoot, unfortunately. You know, you get real animals once in a while that are there too.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise.
Okay, Sean, you're freaking people out. People are saying, say something.
Sean, can you hear us?
The audio's all off.
Our audio?
Like
or yours?
I can hear you, but kind of everybody's. Let me just leave and try to enter again. They'll probably fix it.
All right, we've got like 10 minutes left, 13 minutes left, so it's up
Some
to
other
you.
time.
Right on.
Come on, some other time again.
Right on.
I've got a lot more to tell and I've got a lot more to put out. There's going to be a lot of stuff and it's only going to get better and better just because you'll see the progression of what I've been doing. And I don't really know how to work a camera, but I've got a basic idea now and you will see that more and more in the pictures.
There's I think his name's Matt, right? Central Florida
Bigfoot.
That will actually work with you. He
gives lessons on
He's very intelligent on the subject and he is extremely helpful.
Yeah, he'll give you a lesson.
That guy a little bit. I don't even know how to put a thumbnail on a video.
Yeah, he has like a package, like if you want, like if you're interested in doing, up in the game a bit, he's got a whole package that you can get. And it's worth talking to him.
It's funny that the only thing I can really do is make a video and upload it to YouTube. I don't know how to do nothing else.
So you don't edit or anything?
I don't know how to edit it. Man, come on.
Oh shit! You know what? I forgot. I have a video I was gonna. I am gonna show this video before we leave tonight.
Take care of the dogs. Hey, everyone, have a good night. Thank you for.
All right, Sean.
Night,
thanks
Dan.
for coming on, man.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you again soon. All right.
Yeah, I'll send you the pictures, Dan.
Oh, definitely do. You can find my address.
Hey guys, check out Sean's. If I know some of you subscribe, but check out Sean's channel. He's got a couple links out there. Videos. Excuse me. His Big Rob just thank you for posting that. Just put your chat, Sean's chat, link in chat. Spit it out, Russell.
Iron Dog, are you in Alaska or Oregon right now?
I'm still in Oregon.
Still in Oregon. I just got a package from Oregon,
I saw that.
and in one of these pictures,
It's a ticking.
it looks like one of the places you were at a lake.
It did.
And remember in the video, I said I thought I saw something across the lake
Yes.
in that video you made. And I swear to God, this
Yes.
picture looks like it was taken at that exact spot.
It did. I'm really curious.
It said Crestwell, Oregon or something.
Huh. Yeah.
But I'm going to make a video about them pictures, and I'm going to put that up.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Probably
'cause those are really good photos.
And one, though, I don't know about it. It's
Yeah.
a really good picture of Bigfoot if it's real.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And there's
And then-
certain things about it that makes me think it might be real. But you know how hoaxers are. But
And then you have the one that's facing like the back, right? Where you could get like you see it's all of its muscle and the fur and what?
that's not quite as good as the one the old farmer took. But
Oh yeah, the farmer photo was amazing.
yeah, I got 4 of them, but I only put 2 of them out.
Okay. But you're gonna do that Friday?
I'm gonna put up the one Friday, the thing in the backyard thing. Let people judge that and let me know what they think it is, because I'm still up in the air over this. And that's
Yeah.
rare for me, because usually I got an opinion.
Well, Dan, I want to thank you for coming on tonight.
It's been a
Guys, check out Dan at the Dan Daily blog, and he does have some other channels. There is I have a video that I kind of put together. We have these owls that live outside, and I went and did some filming today, so I just threw something together, and I'm going to put that up. It's just about a 3-minute video, just so you guys can see what I'm talking about, and I'm not bullshitting about these owls. So it's going to take me a minute to figure out how to do this.
Hi, Jackie.
We got some big birds here in South Carolina too.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
Somebody said they was turkey vultures, but I don't know. I've seen a turkey vulture, and them things looked a little bit larger than that to me.
The one that was overhead that you filmed.
Yeah,
This
it
one-
was huge.
Yeah, it was. It was massive.
Does anybody know if turkey vultures have 12-foot wingspans?
Are they that big? 12 foot?
Well, these birds were that I filmed. You can look at the video.
I don't know if they get that big, because I've snuck up on turkey vultures before. I used to go hiking up on this trail, and they'd always sit right on this cliff, and I don't remember if they were that big.
Huh.
It's possible.
I don't know. You can ask Yoda.
Well, like I said, I consider myself somewhat an expert on South Carolina wildlife if it lives on the ground and I can track it or hunt it. But I'm not real good with birds.
They fly in crap. They're not my favorite things in the world.
I thought I figured out how to do this. I think I was wrong. No. Oh, wait. Maybe. Here we go. These owls have taken to this whole area over here that we just put in yesterday. There were 2 palms there already, tiny palms. And we put in all those bromeliads yesterday. And then I'll show you in a bit. I'll change the angle, but I put in that perch, and there is a hole over there where we started a burrow, because this hole that's right next to me is, this one is, I You got 6, 7 owls living in there. So, they're going to leave the nest soon, so might as well keep them in the neighborhood. So, yeah.
Big ass fucking owl.
It's not. They're tiny.
That's a big motherfucker. Come on, really.
It's about 8 inches tall.
It looks like it's humongous.
I know, dude.
It's adorable.
Apparently, you can zoom in a lot better than I can.
Oh, where I was filming from in that first hole, I was 8 feet away.
Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah, and this is in my front yard.
You gotta get that live stream going.
Yeah, I tried to figure it out with the Wi-Fi, but we're gonna have to hardwire it. So I'm gonna use a 100-foot Ethernet cable.
Nice landing.
Yeah,
Right,
so
Randy?
the best is yet to come.
Oh my! That's awesome.
No,
Is that
this
down
is
in their
this
nest?
this is awesome.
The camera works amazing.
Oh, cute! Oh my goodness! Wow!
And that's that.
Wow! Those are awesome.
Your camera work was amazing.
Yeah! Oh my gosh, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was. I just I took a like a GoPro, and that's not there. That's the hole that I put it in is a potential burrow. The one, there's a hole by the street, a burrow by the street, and then we just put in all those plants, that circle of plants. I put those in yesterday with that perch, and Lynn dug the hole to try to encourage them to stay in the yard or stay local. And they took to that whole area with those bromeliads. They were just, it was like a little playground for them.
Oh wow!
So I took one of like a GoPro, and I put it down in that hole pointing up, and it was early, so the sun was right there, but it was kind of cool. It turned out pretty well.
Yeah, that was awesome. It's great shots.
Awesome shots.
Yeah, like you could see the little hairs on its little feet.
on his feet, yeah.
I wish I'd had that camera you got when that thing was looking over the fence that day.
Right?
So yeah, it was I've been talking about them, so I figured I put something together and let you guys see them.
Now we finally have some proof in the pudding, or however.
Now I gotta find that Bigfoot poop video.
I got one of them too.
I don't know what the hell it is, what it's from, but it was big poop.
It was some big people I seen too.
So
I've come across that at the cabin in Alaska, and I knew it wasn't my dog. She'd have problems.
Yeah, when the pile of crap is bigger than the dog,
Exactly.
it wasn't him.
Method of deduction gets erased pretty quickly.
Professor Orange Juice says now film Bigfoot. Well, anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. That little video of the owls. You know, I don't do a lot of videos, if ever. It's probably the first one I've put up. You know, on on a live show. I let Carrie put up one once. But yeah.
You should consider doing that a lot when you got people on and show their videos for a minute and discuss.
Yeah, but I get the theory, but it's just everybody else does it, and I don't know. I just kind of shied away from all that. It was like I wanted to hear people tell their stories. I don't need the proof to go with it. You know what I mean? Unless they have some really fucking kick-ass proof, I'll show it. Otherwise, I'm more of the story guy. I want to hear the stories. I want to see one, but it's not to prove it to anybody else. It's just for my personal knowledge. You know, I want to see it. That's all there is to it.
But when I first started making the videos, I wasn't putting them on YouTube. I was making them for a personal library to document my investigations of Bigfoot. It was my friend Matt. My friend Matt who talked me into putting the stuff on YouTube.
but you have this video library. What were you going to do with it? You know, when you have all this documentation.
It was just personally documenting stuff I seen. Right. And I was downloading them to a computer that blowed up, and I lost a bunch of videos. And my friend Matt said I should put them on YouTube. That way they would be saved forever. And other people could get to see them.
Yeah.
So that's what got me doing YouTube, was a computer malfunction.
Well, I'm glad that your friend talked you into it.
Yeah. His name's Matt Croissy. He does the Keto and Wrestling channel.
Oh, okay. Right on. Yeah, I think I've...
Well, guys, we've been at this for 2 hours.
That went by fast.
Yeah, it did.
I appreciate you having me on.
Oh, anytime, man.
You.
I will join your live stream again, I promise.
Yeah, man. You're more than welcome. Anytime.
I'll be honest with you, this is the most comfortable I've been on a live stream. Usually I feel like I turned the punch bowl. but I'm real comfortable, especially with Iron Dogger, because she's my buddy from way back.
That's from way back.
Oh man, and that's what I strive for.
When you had 10 subscribers,
right?
And I was one of them.
That's right. That's right. You've been along for the whole ride.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Dan, thank you again.
Thank you. It's really awesome.
I'm gonna pop you backstage. We'll be back there in a minute. If you want to hang out, we can talk in a minute.
Okay, that sounds cool.
All right, I'll be right back there. Good night. Well, that was cool.
Yeah.
That 2 hours went by quick. What the hell?
Yeah, it did. I know.
I'm digging it. No, I even said earlier it was going to be a long night because, I like to take a nap, here and there occasionally during the day. Didn't happen today. So I was just like, oh, I'm going to be cranky. No. Wow. Hence the cup of coffee to kind of get me going. Well, I said cranky, not catty or bitchy, or I can be bitchy occasionally. But anyway, well, guys, I want to thank everybody in chat for showing up tonight.
Yeah.
You guys are amazing. I hope you guys, enjoyed the show. If you did enjoy it, please hit that like button below down there. And also the subscribe. And, is that what I was like, what the hell is she doing?
Hitting the like button.
If anybody knows sign language, you're probably laughing right now.
Oh, no.
Well, it's pretty close to this.
That's wrong.
Anyway, I shouldn't have went there. Hit that like, subscribe, and share.
Good way to end the show.
Why not? People are going to be like, what did that mean?
What?
Figure it out, guys. Mr. Lease is very cool, Mogs and dogs.
Thanks. One of these days we're going to get you on here.
Yeah.
Or at least we'll just tease you.
So I'll be back Thursday. I don't know if you're going to join me. If you got nothing going on, you know where to find me. It's great. You guys should see her panic before a show.
Oh, it's not great.
I'm just like, deep breaths, deep breaths. You're fine. You're going to be good. Still, she's like, ah. Anyway. All right. Well, again, chat, thanks again. And we will see you on Thursday. In the meantime, you guys have an amazing night and a Wednesday. And peace and God bless.